Hi everyone, so this video I'm making to help you see what flame tests are and have a look at them, and hopefully you'll get to do them as well whenever you're in the lab. But this will just give you an idea so you know in advance what they're going to be like and help you explain how they work. So there are 5 elements or 5 metals that we're going to be able to do a flame test for. And why it's important is that actually if you look at these 3 in particular, they all look quite similar. They're all white solids, but they contain 3 different metals. So this one contains barium, this one contains potassium, and this one contains sodium. So even though they might look the same when they're in a solid, when we do a flame test on them, they look totally different. So in your book, it tells you what colour the flames are going to be, and I'm going to show you those flames, and then I'm going to do 3 unknowns, A, B, and C, and you're going to look at the colour of the flame and decide which metal they contain. Okay, so here we are ready to start the practical. So you remember from last year, before you light the Bunsen, you check that the air hole is slightly open, and then we turn the gas on, stand back, arm out straight, and we click it. Now whenever we're doing the gas test or the flame test, we're going to have the air hole fully open. So we want to have a blue flame so that we can see the colours of the flame. So in your book it shows you what the colours are going to be. You have to add some colour to that table. And how we're going to do this, so these splints have been soaking in water. We use these once, but because they're soaking in water, it means it's a chemical that's going to burn, not the wood of the splint. So if we start with sodium as the first one on your table, so we just dab it into the sodium so we get it coated. You can probably see that we've got some sodium on the end of the splint. Put it into the blue Bunsen flame and we see the colour. And we see that is a nice orange colour. Now we don't want to hold it in there too long because then the wood will start to burn. Okay, so it's really just few seconds, see what colour the flame is. Okay, so the next one, this is one of my favourites. I think this is my favourite. So this one is copper. So we dip it in, okay, and it says in your book it's a blue-green. So let's see if we can see it blue-green. Isn't pretty cool? Blue-green. Okay, and again, we don't want to hold it in too long, so we don't want to burn the splint. We just want to test the chemical. And then the next one is calcium. So this is our calcium one here. It's a slightly different texture than the rest, but we just want to coat our splint in it, set it in the Bunsen, and we'll see a nice red or brick red colour. It's like a deep orangey red colour. That's our calcium flame. Okay, so we've got 2 left. So the next one is barium. So again, we get a new splint. Each time we need to get a new splint, and you see the way I'm setting them just on the safety mat, so they're not going to damage the table or cause any burn anything. So barium, again, put it on the end of the splint, put it in the flame. This one's quite hard to see. It's like a pale green colour. Hopefully it turns up in the video that you can see that. Oh, wee bit dropped in the Bunsen there. So that was our barium, and then our last one is potassium. So we dip it into the potassium, get a wee bit on the edge, and it's a lilac colour, so hopefully you'll be able to see like a light pink colour there in the flame. That's your lilac colour of potassium. And then, just because it's my favourite, we're just going to do copper one more time. So the blue-green colour of copper, pretty cool, eh? Okay, so now we're on to the second part of the experiment for the flame test, and you'll notice at the bottom of your page you've got a table, and it has A, B and C, and it asks you what is the colour of the flame and then what metal is present. So I'm going to do A, B and C, but I'm not going to say anything about the colour of the flame or tell you anything about it. I'm just going to let you figure it out yourselves and have a look at the video and see what colour it is. I'm going to do each one twice, so you can pause the video and rewind it and double check your answers if you want to. Okay, so the first time for A, let's get a bit of A on the splint. Okay, I'm going to do A for a second time. Okay, that dropped in there. Okay, so then we'll do B twice, so you can have a look at B. Okay, here's B for the first time. And B for the second time. Okay, and then C. So hopefully you've got A and B, or you think you've got A and B, so here's C. See if it rules out any. second time for C. Okay, so hopefully you've got those filled in your table. Have a wee think, and if you don't want to know the answers, then pause the video now, but if not, I'm going to tell you what A, B and C were. So A was calcium, it was that dark red, the brick red colour. B was sodium, it was that orange colour. And C was barium, it was a green colour. Hopefully you got those right.